Happy Sunday, everybody. Today I'm going to be preparing Huevos Rancheros, and I decided to prepare my salsa partially on the comal. I have 4 Roma tomatoes, 4 jalapenos, and I added just a touch of oil to the comal to speed up the process of the roasting. They're not fully cooked all the way through, but they'll continue cooking after I chop the ingredients and saute them in a pan. For this recipe, I am also going to need 2 large cloves of garlic minced, and I have a cup of finely diced white onion. You're also going to need some salt and pepper to taste, and oil of your choice. I am using grapeseed oil today. You can use canola oil if you prefer. So what I'm going to do is just kind of roughly chop my ingredients and transfer them to the blender. Okay. You can do it by hand if you want to, but it's just easier sometimes to do it in the blender. Everything goes in there. If you give it a rough chop ahead of time, it seems to give it a more even finish instead of having big chunks of something left in there. So you can just do that. But the salsa is going to continue cooking after I blend it and saute the onions and garlic, and then add this. Super easy salsa, just with some salt and pepper. Okay, so to the blender, I'm going to add a little bit of salt. Like I said, it's salt and pepper to taste, so I'm just going to add about half a teaspoon to begin with, and then I can adjust it if it needs it. And half a teaspoon of pepper. I am also going to add a cup of water. So I'm just going to try to pulse this and get a coarse finish on the salsa. I added a cup of water. It may need more water when I begin to cook it down. I won't know until then, so I'm just going to go ahead and pulse it. That's about it right there. And I know it seems like a lot of jalapenos for 4 tomatoes, but I'm trying to use up all the ingredients. I don't mind the salsa being spicy. You can add less, of course, if you want to. You can use serranos. You can take the seeds out, however you like to prepare the salsa. Here's what the salsa looks like. I'm going to get ready to fry the salsa in a little bit of oil and add some onion and garlic, and see if it needs more salt and pepper, and see if it needs a little bit more water. There's a salsa, basic salsa. Okay, I have my skillet at medium heat. I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of oil. I'm gonna let this heat for another 2 minutes or so. Okay, after a few minutes here, I'm going to add my cup of onions. Just a pinch of salt and a pinch of pepper. I always like to season as I go. I'm going to go ahead and cook the onions or saute the onions for about 3 minutes before I add the garlic. Go ahead and add the garlic. You're only going to saute this for another minute. I'm going to add the salsa. Beautiful. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more water to it. So there's a salsa. I'm going to let it cook probably for about 10 to 15 minutes on medium low, and I am going to add another half cup of water. It will reduce. You can adjust the salt and pepper to your liking. If you want to, you could add some bouillon instead of salt to add a little more flavor. I'm just going to stick to salt and pepper today. Definitely needs a little more salt. So not my best looking huevos rancheros because I usually only do one egg, believe it or not. But here we go. Called huevos rancheros because you should have 2 eggs, right? That's okay. It's all gonna taste good anyway. Así nomás. I mean, some people like a lot of salsa, like me, or a little salsa. Pero más o menos así. And my little beans over here. Gonna get a little bit of cheese for my beans. I do admit I love a lot of salsa on my huevos rancheros. The more, the better.